Hello, citizens of YouTube. This is the Geeky Nerd here, and today we're going to be obviously having a little bit of a different than normal video, and we're going to be talking about the Trijicon RMR Dual Illuminated, the non-battery version, just the tritium and fiber optic housing RMR sight, and how it performs under night vision. But before I begin, I'd like to send a big thank you out to everyone who's liked, commented, and subscribed on the previous videos. I always appreciate it and always enjoy talking to you guys. But if you're new here to the channel, welcome. And if you enjoy this video, enjoy this type of content, please consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. And with the PR out the way, let's get into it. So this video is part of a mini series, basically documenting all the various optics, red dots, what have you. I have that and how they perform under night vision. In this case, the tube you guys look through is a white phosphorus Photonis Echo, around 1900 to 2000-ish FOM. So not a 4G, but just a Gen 2 Plus tube. Right now in the environment, I have pretty much pitch black, very minimal, maybe 5% light transmission surrounding. We have Mr. Scarecrow here, who's gladly volunteered, against a white background and some dark colors in there. The tube right now is set at the maximum possible gain, and the video is just basically coming straight through the camera, straight to the Photonis. So that's what you're seeing here on a stable mounting surface. So it's not shifting, not moving, anything like that. And again, the optic we're talking about is the Trijicon RMR Dual Illuminated. Now, the Dual Illuminated is real nice because it doesn't require any batteries. It just has tritium, and then it has fiber optics, but it does have a very heavy tinge color coating on the glass in order for it to be able to reflect to your eye. And we're going to see here how that performs under this tube with this specs. And I'm going to go through the full range. So this is, again, highest possible gain. So you are going to get some blooming in a dark environment. If you have an L3 tube or a higher grade type tube, you will likely have lower gain or be able to use lower gain and then have a clearer image. But without further ado, here is the RMR. If I can get it into camera here. There we go. So you can see the one thing about the RMR Dual Illuminated is you are not able to adjust the brightness. It is how bright is how it's going to be. Especially in this setting, you can't cover a piece of tape. I am holding it. Mr. Scarecrow is about 10 foot away, and I'm holding it at about the same distance you would when firing it. So you can't see there. Can't see through the glass. You can't see the features of his eyes, down his waist suspenders. And just move it around. A very clean, crisp circle. In particular, this is I believe it's a 3 MOA. It's either 3.5, or right around there. MOA green dot. Not that we obviously can't see color, but bringing it in closer than you ever would. So just looking through and just seeing how that's affecting. So kind of moving it around here. Again, this is the maximum gain. Now I'm going to decrease the grid gain to about 50%. So you can see there, you do get a bit better contrast, and there is a little bit less bloom because it is picking up the dot less, right? Again, holding it back at arm's length here. Can't see through. You can see when looking not through the optic. As soon as you are moving up to his face, without that higher gain, you are losing some general, you say some type of features, right? Moving down his belt line, you are kind of losing a bit of that. You still have the full rest of the sight picture, but it is getting a little bit washed out or not be able to see through it clearly just because of that heavy coating, heavy tinge. But again, still perfectly usable if you're shooting both eyes open. Not that in the dark it would matter, right? But just being able to see some type of your target. To the naked eye, you're going to get about maybe 5% more than what the camera's picking up. But and here we're going to go to the absolute lowest setting. You see, again, pitch black, but you can still see that dot there. Because that's the only really light source around. So I'm going to go up maybe 10% here. And you can see it is kind of dark, but you are really kind of losing a lot. I'm going to go back to max gain here. And able to see clearly through that dot. So I would say performance overall, the EOTech E-Flex, as far as pistol mounted red dots go, RMRs, what have you, I'd say is my clear winner right now, just for the light transmission going through. And this, again, it's picking up fairly well here on camera. To the naked eye, it definitely is a bit wanting, at least through this Gen 3 tube. But if you have an L3, your performance probably will be a bit better. But again, the big thing is you don't have to worry about batteries with this. So guys, let me know what you guys think. If you guys have this, if you guys think the performance is great, subpar, what have you, if you guys run this optic, or if you think the Photonis is maybe struggling a bit. But Hope you liked the video. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope everyone's having a wonderful, awesome, fantastic day. And I'll catch you guys next time. See you guys.